Systems design challenges provide an opportunity for learners to practice and strengthen their communication skills. Sharing solutions with others not only builds learners' confidence, it also helps them reflect on and make sense of their learning.
Not only are they building the skills, but they could actually apply that back in the classroom. Whenever they have to present, they're not going to feel uncomfortable anymore. Whenever they actually have to go work with a team, they've already had that experience, so it's not that hard for them. Whenever they have to collaborate, it's very simple for them to actually do this because they already know how to collaborate. They already know how to assign tasks. And that is the value of doing Systems Design Challenge.
When we switched groups and people came to us and we presented the idea, they asked questions and asked if something failed, what do we do? And that helped us make it so that there would be backup generators to power everything.
It's helpful because maybe the majority thinks one way, but maybe there's one person that doesn't think that might be a good idea, so they could give you actually good feedback instead of like holding back.
Sharing happens multiple times throughout the design process. Cycles of informal sharing and feedback earlier in the process are used to test, iterate, and improve ideas. Formal presentations at the end of a systems design challenge create a sense of accomplishment.
They love to collaborate with each other, work as a team. I'm passionate about what I do, so it's nice seeing what they accomplish.
They're not only happy to finish, but also happy at the fact that they actually did it. They felt like they accomplished something big.
An endangered species could result in the loss of a species, extinction of a species, and that could affect the whole world, and it could affect all of our lives.
Formal presentations can also be used to demonstrate skills. Choose a presentation format and tools that fit your resources and academic goals. If time is limited, have learners create short summaries, like a 3-image story. With more time, learners can develop full proposals and pitches. These presentations can be done with everything from whiteboards to computers, in person or virtually. To infuse the learning process with tangible, real-world experiences, have learners and audience members take on professional roles. For example, learners might be wildlife conservationists sharing their ideas with City Council. Use these presentations to connect with a broader audience by inviting special guests. Guests can include another class, a panel of STEM professionals, the larger school community, and families.
It's really nice to see them go through a phase where they might have been shy at the very beginning, and all of a sudden, when they're presenting, it's really good and on point. It's really neat to see that the students are actually communicating their findings, that they go through it and think of like, how did I actually get there, and explain it in detail. And I think it's nice to see at the very end, the students are actually thinking critically in detail, that their communication skills are more honed in, and they're actually talking to the classroom without any fear.
Remember to set clear guidelines for how the presentations will unfold and the role the audience will play. Regardless of the format, have teams focus on communicating their problem, solution, and potential impact. Provide the audience with sentence frames or feedback tools to focus their comments and questions.
My impression doing a system design challenge is that it's fun. It's like very nerve-wracking because it's like, oh wow, like there's so much information like being given towards you, and you like have like not like a kind of short amount of time to like absorb it and then like put it towards something.
Make time at the end of the process to debrief the challenge with learners. This reflection can be critical for making sense of concepts, connecting to content, and noting personal growth.
Wow, that was so cool. I learned so much. I really enjoyed the presentation. And it's when you hear those comments from the students, it's like, yes.
Through systems design challenges, learners gain confidence that they can tackle big problems, communicate valid solutions, and make a difference in the world.
This experience was actually really fun, and me coming here actually helped me as a person, and it was really fun to just work on things.
See the rest of this video series for additional tips on facilitating systems design challenges. For more resources, go to thetech.org/resources.